Dear Cancer, let us be clear that I am not angry with you. I feel instead like I was this complicit participant in this journey where you showed up and you were there to remind me that I need to take better care of myself. I'm glad now that after 6 months, I can show you the door with grace and gratitude and firmly tell you that I no longer need your services. Goodbye.
My name is Shiva Gofrani. I am an OBGYN, which means a doctor who takes care of women who are pregnant and a doctor who takes care of women in general when it comes to their pelvic health. What made me want to become a doctor is a long answer because I grew up with my parents both being doctors. So my dad is a general surgeon and my mom is a pediatrician. So up until I was about 8, in fact, I have a letter right there from when I was 8 years old. Mom, I want to be a doctor just like you. So 3 years ago, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and I was really lucky that it was found early. When I found it and went through chemotherapy and surgeries and things like that, I realized that so much of what women get anxious about is this fear about cancer. And everyone kind of walks around saying, I'm so fearful, I'm so scared, I'm so fearful, without really appreciating that cancer, unfortunately, is really common, but the vast majority of us will never, ever die of cancer. So when it was coming up on my 3-year anniversary of being diagnosed, I realized it was kind of a captive time for me to ask everyone, because people were kind of following me on Facebook and on Instagram, and I thought, okay, well, people are paying attention, maybe now is the time to start a foundation. I created a foundation called Big Love Fierce Juju, really a little bit like on the fly. And I had these bracelets made a couple years ago that says Big Love and Fierce Juju and a little acronym on it. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just ask patients for small donations and then I'll just send them a bracelet. And I thought I'll post a little video and maybe 10 people will do it. This will be the beginning of my foundation. And within 4 days, I had raised like $4,500. Just donating money to ovarian cancer research is not necessarily going to help us. It's still happening, so we all need to realize and appreciate kind of how to approach our health as we get older. I came up with this name, Big Love Fierce Juju, because a particular patient and I had been texting about some of the health issues she was going through. And my first inclination would have been to say, I'm really sorry. So instead I said, I'm going to send you my big love. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, I found myself saying, and fierce Juju, because Juju is kind of one of those indefinable terms. I ultimately want my foundation to potentially have 2 prongs. One prong is going to be money that's put aside for people to have help with all of the smaller, less definable issues that a lot of foundations or hospitals don't give the money for. The much bigger part, ideally, I would like is some structured model where I can help women lose their fear, basically, about anything, but ideally about health issues. I keep hoping that me having had ovarian cancer is a great thing because I can show everyone, look, this is what the face of ovarian cancer could be. I mean, when I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and I still sometimes cry thinking about it, people were so genuinely just wonderful. I feel like I'm lucky that I feel like I impact my patients, but they have impacted me back because they've helped me so much.